What's up, everyone? Welcome back to XP After Dark. This is your weekly breakdown of everything happening in gaming. No filler, no fluff, just the stuff that actually matters if you care about the industry or content creation. And this week, we got some heavy changes happening across the board. Let's get into it. First, we have to start with the biggest ongoing trend in gaming right now. Layoffs are still hitting studios. This week, reports confirmed layoffs at Compulsion Games, the studio behind titles like We Happy Few and South of Midnight. This isn't an isolated case either. It's part of a wider pattern inside major publishers tightening operations across their gaming divisions. The reaction in the industry has been pretty consistent. Smaller creative studios are getting squeezed, experimental games are becoming riskier, and big publishers are focusing on safe franchises. What this means long term, we're likely heading towards an industry where fewer mid-budget creative games exist. More sequels and live service titles dominate, and indie developers fill the creative gap left behind. It's a shift in what games even get made. Now let's talk about something that's going to hit players directly. Xbox is raising console prices worldwide again, starting in August. Certain Xbox Series models are increasing in price. Higher storage tiers are seeing the biggest jumps, and some models are even being discontinued. The reason for Microsoft comes down to rising component costs, global memory shortages, and supply chain pressure. But here's the bigger picture. This is not just an Xbox issue. We're seeing similar pricing pressures across PlayStation hardware, PC components, and even mobile devices. Gaming hardware is getting more expensive across the board, meaning the barrier to entry for new gamers is slowly rising again. Now for something more positive. VR is actually heating back up. That's right, you heard me correctly. The recent VR Game Showcase summer event revealed a wave of new VR titles coming to platforms like MetaQuest. One standout trend? More full game experiences instead of tech demos. We're seeing VR shift away from novelty experiences and towards full PvE games, co-op shooters, narrative-driven titles, and arcade-style competitive games. On top of that, MetaQuest hardware is seeing heavy discounts on gift cards, accessory sales, and price cuts on entry-level devices. Translation? VR is trying to get back into mainstream conversation again, not just cool tech, but actual gaming platforms people use daily. Now, this is the part most people don't realize is happening. Gaming marketing is changing fast. We're now seeing a pattern where games are built for clips first, trailers are designed for reaction content, and updates are structured around social media spikes. Even major showcases like summer gaming events are built to go viral on TikTok, be clipped on YouTube Shorts, and be co-streamed across platforms. So now developers aren't just thinking, will players like this game? They're thinking, will this clip perform well on social media? That changes everything about how games are designed. So when you zoom out on everything happening this week, you see a pattern forming. Studios are shrinking and consolidating. Hardware is getting more expensive. VR is trying to re-enter the market. And games are being designed for content, not just play. And that leads to one big conclusion. Gaming is no longer just an entertainment industry. It's now a content ecosystem industry. Everything feeds into streams, clips, reaction content, and algorithm-driven discovery. And if you're a creator, that actually matters more than ever, because the industry is unintentionally built around you now. So yeah, that's everything going on in gaming this week. Layoffs are still shaping the industry. Hardware prices are creeping up again. VR is trying to find its place again, and games are getting built more and more around clips and content instead of just gameplay. It's not really a slow news week anymore in gaming. Everything is just moving at the same time. We'll see what next week brings. This is XP After Dark, and I'll see you on the next one.